All right, this is One Last Midnight, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Midnight. So tonight, we're looking at making guacamole, a fresh, healthy, just perfect guacamole. But first, how about a little history lesson? All right, so guacamole stands for an avocado-based dip, or spread, or salad. It could be referred to as any one of the three, depending on where you are in the world. It was invented thousands of years ago by the Aztecs. Yeah, these guys right here. These incredibly dominant warriors that really enjoyed, having a good sacrifice. And who knows? Guacamole might have been one of those, dishes that they served right after, a good old fashioned sacrifice. Hey, Bob, you wanna go have some guacamole and chips? Sacrifice was good today. Who knows when they ate guacamole, but it's said that the Aztecs invented guacamole. Guacamole is traditionally made by just mashing up some avocados and sea salt. But other recipes call for some other things like, jalapeno if you like your spicy, tomatoes, lime juice, cilantro, onion, that type of thing. It all depends on where you go, but this is my version of guacamole. I hope you guys enjoy it. In order to make guacamole, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some cilantro. You're going to need yourself some red onion, avocados, obviously, some garlic, some tomato, and a lime. And these are the things we're going to use to make our fresh guacamole. All right, on to making the guacamole. Guacamole is actually pretty simple to make. It's rather easy. So you're going to open up your avocados, get your knife in there, spin it around in a circle on the seed. This avocado is okay. It's a little bruised, but it should be fine. And spin this around on the seed. This avocado is okay. If it turns out to be a little bit darker, like your avocados were sitting too long, or they're not as fresh as you'd like, maybe you had them in the refrigerator or something, and so some of it's starting to get dark, you could easily just take the dark parts off and put in the rest of the avocado. It is just a little bit bruised, so we are going to remove the bruised parts, and we'll keep the rest of the avocado. So the avocado, if you've never done an avocado, peel it in half. Don't peel in half, but cut it in half, like I showed you on the seed. Remove the seed with a knife. All you have to do is hit it and twist. If it's a very young avocado, if it's too green, the seed is not going to come out. And then get yourself a little spoon and just go along the skin. Okay, there's our avocados. All right, so avocados. First we're going to need some garlic. I do about 3 large cloves of garlic. You'll see the smaller ones in here. That's going to equal one of the large ones. So I'm going to put it into like a little grinder. Just grind it up for a second, get some fresh ground garlic. Take this out. Family of 4 that eats guacamole, probably 3 avocados. You could always reduce this recipe down. It's not that big of a deal. Just put in less. 2 avocados, 2 cloves of garlic. If you were making tacos, you already had onions cut up, so take the onions, sprinkle some onion in there. If you were making tacos, you already have tomatoes cut up, so just take some of those tomatoes, sprinkle those tomatoes in there. You want to cut a lime next and squeeze some lime juice in. That lime seemed to be pretty juicy, so I'm just going to start with half a lime. I could use the whole lime though. Depends. We're going to taste it. A little bit of salt, probably like a teaspoon. Maybe a little bit more, teaspoon and a half. And I'm going to cut up some cilantro. Just like a handful. A little bunch in a hand will work. I just got done washing this cilantro, so make sure you wash your cilantro before you put it in the guacamole. And chop that up. And that's going to go into the guacamole. Now some people blend. I don't blend. Some people use a potato masher. I don't use that either. All you need is a spoon. And you just start cutting the avocado. And you're going to keep cutting and mixing the avocado together. This is going to be a slightly chunky guacamole.
not going to have huge chunks of avocado in there, but you're definitely going to want to cut this down with the spoon. Mix those other ingredients in really well. If you have some pieces that are too big, the avocados, just continue to keep chopping them up. Beautiful. And you should have a guacamole that looks like this. Let's taste it really fast. That's good. It's going to use a little bit more lime, so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit more lime in there. Good, really nice, really nice. Like I said, because I am doing this in advance, I'm going to put this in some Tupperware. And there you have it, some fresh guacamole. You know, my suggestion to you, if you have the time, definitely get the avocados, the onions, the tomatoes, the cilantro, the lime, and make yourself fresh guacamole, because there's nothing better, and it's totally healthy. There's no chemicals or anything in it. It's just whatever the vegetables are. If you get organic vegetables, this is a completely organic dish. When you buy guacamole over the counter, God knows what you're getting. You're getting preservatives and a bunch of other stuff in there. So if you have the time to do it, it's really easy to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe.
If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribers, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the community. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.